finally got Delilah settled. Oh my gosh, she has been hell on wheels today. Actually, she hasn't. She's never hell on wheels, but she gets in her feisty mood and she's teething, so she's extra chompy to say the least. And so I've been trying to keep her distracted and chewing on stuff. And so we were throwing the little cow head around the house today. She'd run and pick it up. It's so cute watching her. I'm sorry. She just brings so much joy to me. Anyways, guys, I hope you're having an amazing Thursday evening. We're going to be talking about the $100,000 reward being offered by Nick the Hat and Dog the Bounty Hunter in this case. Many of you know Sebastian Rogers is a 15-year-old boy that disappeared from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and has not been heard or seen from since. Hey, Cheeky Chops, nice to see you, my love. Me and you, good evening, Stormy. It's nice to see our Sweet Misery's up in the house. It's nice to see you. If you guys haven't subbed up to Sweet Misery, make sure that you do. Boodlebug, hey. Yes, the bullhorn is here. Alicia, it's nice to see you, my love. Kathy, Maggie, Susan, Merle's mom, Ren, did you ever? I actually went in here to see if you wrote me back. Please write me back. I'd like to make sure that that's all taken care of. I'm so sorry for the confusion. I really, truly am. But definitely want to make sure that we get everything set correctly on here. You've done a lot for me, for the channel, and everything like that. And clearly there was, I read wrong. I was told wrong, and just want to make it right. Anyways, Cynthia, it's nice to see you. Carol, it's nice to see you. Jules is up in the house. Ginger Girl, good to see you. Mod Squad, the real me too. Lisa, Summy, it's nice to see you. Lorraine, Pink, is that Brandy? Bobby, SRK, it's nice to see you. What else do we got? Cynthia, Cindy, Kelly, it's nice to see you. Stephanie, Metal, Terry, our Lisa B, always, it's nice to see you. Tippy Toe, Tony up in the house, nice to see you. And everybody else that is here. I just wanted to say, I know I've been getting some emails from a few people, about Nick the Hat. And I just wanted to clarify that I really think he is doing the right thing, not because it's the easy thing to do, but because it's the right thing to do. And we're always welcoming of anybody that wants to help and help in the right ways. And we should all be accepting of that because let's face it, this case has been railroaded by the creators here on this platform, and they have intentionally and willfully caused massive distractions in this case that is truly taking away from Sebastian's name and what may have happened to him. And we want to get back on track with this case. We want to make sure that it's focused. Having Dog the Bounty Hunter in here in the mix, I really do believe that it's going to assist and help in the aid of finding Sebastian Rogers. I think that Dog the Bounty Hunter is a pit bull, okay? And I don't think that he gives up very easily. He's been around the block a time or two. He knows how to handle himself, with investigations, with bad people, with good people, with law enforcement. This is in his wheelhouse, and he's been doing it for a really long time. Hey, Libby, it's nice to see you. Hindsight, it's great to have you. Oma, Michelle, hey, guys. Echoing, it's nice to see you. Truth in Time, it's great to see you. Pell Rider, Jackie, it's nice to see you as well. Sadie, hopefully, Turtle Talk, I missed a lot. Angel, Cheyenne, Lexmark, it's nice to see you as well. Read your messenger. Okay, thank you. I never read my messenger. Everybody knows. Is Seth in the house? It's nice to see you as well, Seth. I'm sure you've got to be really in good spirits, knowing that it's not just 50,000 anymore. It's 100,000. I mean, it's real money that can. People have information. It's the money that makes people talk. Get your lips loose and start saying something. If you see something, say something. I know that there is a lot of people. There are just a lot of people, whether we, understand it for whatever reason or not, there is a lot of people out there that do hold a lot of information and they don't like speaking to law enforcement. It's one thing that we learned in the Summer Wells case. We had a lot of people that wouldn't go to law enforcement come to us and spill their guts about what they seen, what they saw, what they heard, just a lot of stuff. And as crazy as it is, for whatever reason, even looking back on the Gabby Petito case and Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner, how ironic it was that these four people, their lives kind of crossed paths, and within 30 days, all four of them would be deceased. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a little creepy to know that they're not dead in relation to one another. We all know that Gabby was unalived by Brian Laundrie, and a co-worker to Crystal Turner is who unalived her and her wife, Kylan Schulte. So I mean, it's just the fact that they crossed paths. And Crystal was picking up Kylan from her work at that Moonflower co-op, which was right across the street from the coffee house that Brian and Gabby went to, and he was slapping her in the face. And they saw it. They witnessed it from the van. We learned that from Mary, which works with Crystal at the McDonald's. They did witness it, but they got out of Dodge. I don't know if it was Mary or her best friend. She has a best friend that worked with them up there. Long story short, they never called law enforcement because they figured somebody in the Moonflower would call and that they got it covered, and they didn't want to get involved, right? So there's a lot of that. They didn't do anything criminal. They weren't a criminal enterprise. They just didn't want, they done nothing illegal. They just didn't want to get involved, right? So they never called law enforcement. They left it to the co-op to call, which they did, and it was reported, which we know about. So just to put that out there, there's a lot of people that are in that same mindset. They have information, but they don't want to talk to law enforcement. As unfortunate as that is, that's one of the reasons why when there's private investigators that get involved in cases, they typically set up a tip line and things like that to make sure the tips are coming to them. And then they field the tips and find out, if anything seems like they hold water, and turn those things over to law enforcement and what have you. I think that Dog and his team are setting up a situation kind of like that. Dog is a national name, nationally recognized name. His work has been documented on, Dog the Bounty Hunter, basically what their TV show, those were, I consider that kind of documentary because it's real life. It's real life. It's not actors. It's not scripted. It's real life. It's real life takedowns. It's real life people. It's real life people going to jail. It's real life people being bonded out by them. They were handling a bail bondsman business, and when people went on the run, because there was, a lot of their people that they helped were on substances. And, some people go on benders and don't go to court, or forget a court, or don't realize they've been up for days and, missed court, So, oh, hey, B. Betty fan. It's nice to see you guys. Anybody that I missed? Tulips, I see you. Housewife Mom Life, it's nice to see you. Maggie, everybody, it's nice to see you. If I missed you, there's like almost 400 people, so it gets a little, it gets a little bad whenever I can't say hi to everybody. So anybody from my mod squad, if Pebbles is in here, all my mod squad, Sonia, all them, hey, I hope you guys are having a great day. But one of the things that I think we need to promote is, one, the $100,000, and two, if you do not want to speak to law enforcement, reach out to the number on that $100,000 reward piece of paper and tell them your tip. Because at the end of the day, it's all hands on deck. This case has gotten really crazy here on social media. They've allowed personal differences turn into hate and spread hate and misinformation just to detract from this 15-year-old boy. I truly believe some of these people that kind of got hit by the crazy train really are good people that want to do good things. So I'm hoping that this gets them back on track, because the last thing you want to be called is a fool by Dog the Bounty Hunter directly, right? Just saying. And of course, these people are trying to do, horrible messaging like Dog the Bounty Hunter is just wanting attention or something like that. Dog the Bounty Hunter does not need attention. He picks up the phone, he'll get a press conference, he'll get 15 minutes on any news organization, any station he wants to do. I think that is pretty legit. I mean, you can see him step into this case and how much national media just follows him. And so the attention, if he wanted attention, he could do this all day long for attention. He hasn't. He's been doing work behind the scenes for years, helping law enforcement, helping other people, helping other families. This one just happens to be where it's gotten so far off the rails, it needs to be put back on the rails, right? We need to have the true facts of this case. Many people have been throwing so much misinformation into this case that's not corroborated, and people are believing it, the case is growing legs and arms and walking away, right? So I really think that Sebastian needs to be utmost and important when it comes. Come on, Delilah, don't be hitting my stand. Utmost and important. Okay, you're. Good gracious! I moved this as far out as I could possibly move so she would not hit it, and of course she's hitting it. Sorry, guys. We have a puppy, and she rules the roost. If you haven't noticed. So we finally got her calmed down, right? We should be thankful that she's under the covers and settled down. Otherwise, like I went to go. What is going on with you, girl? Everywhere I move it, she moves toward my stand. I don't get it. Hopefully this stays up. I couldn't do it in the living room because she was at my feet crying, crawling all over me. I couldn't do the kitchen because, again, she was crying and she wouldn't crawl all over me. Like, usually if I can hold her and calm her down, it's good. But once she goes in this bed, she gets under the covers, she done, right? She lays down, she curls up, whether she's awake or asleep, it doesn't matter. She's calm. We need a calm dog. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to lighten up the mood with motivations to other finds this baby. No disrespect method. Oh, no, don't worry about it, housewife mom. You know, people have to have thick skin in this situation. So, but, I think my point is that stop the noise. Don't you notice it's always the same creators bitching about the same darn thing about everybody else, but they fail to look at their own behavior, their own actions, their own inactions, right? What do I mean by that? How many of these other creators have actually held a mom's hand in person, right? How many of them have actually had a parent crying on their shoulder for their son or daughter? How many of these creators have actually went out and actually posted a missing person flyer? Do you really think that these people care about these cases if they can't do the most minor things like posting flyers? And then you've got Dog the Bounty Hunter that's going to be putting in real time, real money, real resources, real effort in this matter, and you got people already dogging him. It is just... It's almost infuriating, but it doesn't matter because the bottom line is at least we know help is coming. Major help is coming for Sebastian Rogers, and that's what we wanted. We know we've seen dogs history. We know we've watched him for years. We know that he is who he is, and he has the resume to do some good work here, and shake some trees. And I really think that this is a absolutely amazing thing. Absolutely amazing. So I just want to again shout them out and make sure that everybody knows that, I understand people have their speculation one way or another about this person, that person. The bottom line is I'm saying give them a fair shake. Give them a fair shake. Don't be dogging them. This is a 15-year-old boy that needs all eyes on him, and we need to give everybody knows my past. I was given an opportunity. I'm definitely going to give somebody else the opportunity that's doing the right thing. I don't really care about where they came from, what their past is. I mean, hell, dog's a felon, right? And look at all the great work he's done over the years. I don't really care about somebody's past. I'm not looking into their criminal history or anything like that. I'm looking at them for who they are now. Are you a piece of garbage, or are you wanting to do the right thing? These people seem like they're wanting to do the right thing. You know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We've all been praying for help. We've got help. Prayers have been answered. You know what I'm saying? Prayers have been answered here, folks. I don't know when dog's coming. Come on. Oops, Delilah, you're going to have to get out from here. Okay, you're going to have to move up a little further. You keep moving around. I know. I'm sorry. But you're driving me nuts, honey bunny. So, where do we go from here? We have... I listened to Nick the Hat. It sounds like it sounded like he had some technical issues, so it was kind of like a two-part series, so to speak. But I got to listen to him, and it sounds like him and Dog believe that Sebastian is, is able to be found healthy, and those are good news. That's, and in all fairness, Seth's been wanting to have somebody that works like that, right? I can tell you that he doesn't like some of my commentary, okay? But he knows I'm keeping his son's name out there. And you've got somebody that, and again, I want to be wrong about my theories, trust me. I don't, these things I don't mind eating crow for, right? I don't mind being wrong. When I'm wrong, it's a good day. You see what I'm saying? And so hearing Nick believe that Sebastian's out there healthy and everything like that, it gives everybody a little bit of hope. It gives everybody a little bit of hope. Now, they're just about to start diving into this case. They're going to have to go from scratch, start just like me. All these creators are saying, I did this, and I said, it doesn't matter. I need to do it myself. For my knowledge, to make sure no corners were cut, that I understand that this is done this way and that way, and it's just a thing, right? And they're going to be starting off at the same ground level. They've got to build. They can't take my work. They can't take Terry's Lynn's work. They can't take Silver on the Scene's work because it's not their work, and they don't know what our work practices are, or if we did this or if we did that, if we did it the way that they would do it. So they got to start it all over, and there's nothing better than that. When I hear things like that, because what do I always say? When things start getting chaotic, when things start getting off the rails, what do we need to do? We need to get refocused. We need to go back to the beginning, right? So how great is it to have a trained eye like Dog the Bounty Hunter having to go back from the very beginning and reviewing everything with fresh eyes? Please read Mima's chat. I don't know what that means. Do we have somebody by that name in here? It's hard when you have 400 people to go back and try to look for somebody. Could one of you tell Betty that is on the phone? Nobody really cares about that lady. That lady has no moral compass. I'm not going to bring her name up on my chat. I don't care about her. I really don't. She's going to do whatever she's going to do. I really don't care. I want nothing to do with her. I told her that when she told me to F off and never call her again. I said, well, you realize what this is? And then she tries to call me back, and then she got angry because I didn't want to talk to her. But I told her, when I'm done, I'm done. Is this really what you want? Yes, this really what I want. Okay, well, God bless you. Take care. Nobody wants somebody that you never know what their mood's going to be like, or when they're going to go off, on you for no reason. So she can do whatever she needs to do. If she wants to, if that's how she wants the rest of the world to see her as a human being, she's got more problems than Bullhorn Betty. Just saying. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't watch the garbage. And that's what I was saying to a lot of people. People, I'm on YouTube to advocate for these cases, but I by in no means watch half of the crap on here. I mean, I think Justin for All last night was the first time I caught a live or watched a video of any content creator on this platform, for any other purpose than research. The only time I ever watch stuff here or on TikTok is for research purposes. And I can't even hardly use them because people are so misinformed, and I've got, receipts that it's opposite of what these people are saying. That's why I don't really watch it. I watch my stuff. We prepare our stuff, but other than that, I don't really engage, and I'm not into the drama. This is not Girls Gone Wild, okay? This is a 15-year-old boy, and it's pretty disgusting that you've got somebody that used to care about cases mocking and being a mockery of YouTube, to be honest with you. So, to each their own. If that's how she wants the world to view her, then that's how she wants the world to view her. I want to make sure I stay clear of that. I don't want the world to view me like that. That's just unhinged. But sounds like she's pretty lonely and needs attention, and I'm not going to be the one to give it to her. This is about finding a 15-year-old autistic boy who needs help right now. Exactly. That is exactly right. And it's unfortunate. But again, we are very blessed because now we've got name recognition associated with this case, Dog the Bounty Hunter. We've watched Dog. I've interviewed him in front of Cassie Laundrie's house. I've known Nick. That's why I said, I'm a little uneasy about this. I had an opportunity to hear a few things, and I'm really thankful and blessed that he's here. And I told you guys that he's a good kid. I don't even know how old he is. He might be, I don't know. I call it a kid. He might be older than me. I don't know. I just realized that. I don't know. I have no earthly idea. But he's a kid to me, okay? I'm sorry. He looks like a kid, okay? He looks like a kid. What can I say? What can I say? Anyways, I just wanted to remind everybody, and of course, September 14th, we're going to be having that huge search Terry Lynn's putting on. I can't wait to see the fruits of those labors. Again, I wish I could be there. If things were any different, I would be. If things were any different, I wouldn't miss a search for Sebastian for anything in the world. But again, I'm jammed up with court hearings and deadlines and stuff like that. And those are, they're not more important than Sebastian, but they're pretty important, So I'll probably have to organize something. I don't know. Maybe I'll use the help of Terry Lynn to organize something that I can attend, maybe in October or something like that, October, November. I'm trying to get down there at least once every 2 months at minimum to aid in the search. So Dog looks, I don't think he does. I think he looks good. To be honest with you, when I look at him, he looks about 50, 60 years old, so, to me. When I think of anybody at his age, I think of a grandpa, and I know he is a grandpa, but he doesn't look like a grandpa to me, and I still think he's got a lot, your experience only get fine-tuned with over time. And I'm 67. He looks older than me. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. I saw him at Cassie Laundrie's house, and to be honest with you, he reminds me of a biker, a motorhead. So what does it matter? Why are we having a conversation about the man's age? I don't think it really matters. I'm 45. Well, turning 45. Oh, I'm turning 45. I'm turning 45 not too long from now. My birthday's September 17th. It's like right around the corner, right? I pray to God I'm still doing this job whenever I'm that age. Okay, to be honest with you. Dog is doing better than he was. Yeah. And you know what? He's got purpose. In these cases, that's what people don't understand. People that are into the true crime genre, that are here for the right reasons. It gives you purpose. It gives you something that you can be proud of, that you helped, when we were out there searching for JJ Rollins, and one of the searchers found him, we were all elated. The joy that came on everybody out there was relief. The man that found JJ Rollins, I think he was much older too. And he was a retired Army or Navy or some type of military. I remember that. 55, and it's just a number. I just turned 70. this past June. See, we I think it's good. Let's not. Thanks, Michelle. Gifted 1 Bullhorn Betty membership. True crime addict. Got it. Awesome. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to hear it. So, it's good. Mine's September 14th. Oh, so we got some Virgos in the house. That's nice. 71 and rocking it. There you go, SRK. There you go. Ladies, you are breaking girl code. You're only 29. Stop it. I agree with you. So we're gonna, I really want to see what they do. I feel like this is a lot of people's prayers. Not that, I just feel like when we pray, we never know what the answer is, right? And Dog, this $50,000, Nick, they all kind of came from left field. Here we are dealing with all of this nonsense on here. People saying family members are cleared, all this stuff. And it's like, oh, good gracious, where do we go from here? And then boom, we got these 2 people that have a backbone, that have thick skin, that are going to tell it like it is. They're not going to be holding back. They only want facts. They only want information that's going to lead to the whereabouts of this boy. They're not in it for the BS nonsense. I love it. Can we scream I love it loud enough? Can we scream it from the top of my house in a bullhorn? I don't feel like getting the ladder out. So can we just scream it from the bedroom with my mouth? Yay! Cynthia's 57 going on 40. I love it. Roddy, good morning, my favorite lady. It's nice to see you, Reach. It's nice to see you as well. So let's give these people a chance. Let's give them a fair shake. Don't give them a whole lot of flack, because they're here on the side of Sebastian. I think they've made that very, very ultra clear. And that's what we need. Somebody here for freaking Sebastian. Because everybody out here has been on every freaking thing else other than the victim. We try to stay victim focused. Anybody else is coming in here to keep it victim focused, we are going to support with loving arms, gracious arms, and we are going to welcome them aboard. Right? That's what we're going to do. Because we have been praying nonstop for help. We got help. All your prayers. We've been praying. We got help. We have several people in our audience talking about prayers and stuff like that are struggling right now. I talked to one of our audience members. Her daughter, or her granddaughter rather, has been in and out of hospitals. There was, I'm pretty sure if this is the case that I'm thinking of, she was bullied real bad, and something happened to her. Well, I don't want to go into this person's business. Just recently, her brother fell and almost lost his life. So it brings me to the fact that, one, life is very short and very precious to each and every one of us. And that I know that she's not the only one in this chat struggling. I know I've heard another one of my subscribers, they're in a custody battle trying to get their child back from the state. There's just a lot of people that have a lot of things going on in their life, and they're still here giving their time to Sebastian as well and trying to advocate for him. And I know that if we have those people in here, there's a lot of silent people that are suffering in this chat. People that have a lot on their plate. They don't know which way to go or what to do. So when you guys say your prayers for Sebastian, don't forget to throw the others in there with those prayers as well, because there's a lot of people this day and age that just struggle, and just a little putting somebody in the prayers, you never know. It might make the biggest difference in their life. It might make the biggest difference in yours as well. So let's not forget to spread the prayers to not only those that are struggling, and not so silent, but also those that are struggling in silence. Serenity says, I'm pretty excited about Dog. He won't be intimidated or scared off and will get stuff done. Amen to that. Amen to that. I'm very excited that he's victim focused. It seems to me that he's here for Sebastian. He's not here for anybody else. He's here for a 15-year-old boy. right? That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Oops, sorry guys. I wish I could, I don't know what's going on tonight, but I'm having issues with my stand. Annette says, I bet dog will be getting charges. We're not going to talk about that right now. We don't want to scare the dog off, okay? We need the dog in. We need chomp, chomp, right? Chomp, chomp. Exactly. Hopefully dog will make them want to start talking. I think that, everybody sees the rough, tough dog, but I don't think people see the soft, the soft dog. Dog I don't think comes in like a rolling freight train, unless he has a reason to. But I think people that he talked to, he's ultra, ultra respectful. I can tell you that I interviewed him and he didn't know me from, a hole in the wall, right? And he was a down-to-earth person when I spoke to him. Now, it was just a couple, I think I asked him 4 questions. He's walking from Cassie's home. I can't even remember the stupid, the only stupid question I remember asking him is, how's your ankle? And he says, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. You guys got to go check that out. But, he's been in a lot of the cases that I've covered. He was in Gabby's case. He tried to help out in that case. His nephew was supposed to come out and help us in Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner's, because we were getting hate from there. Don't come here. We're not going to talk to you. As soon as we got there, everybody opens. It's funny how it works. All these people on social media, they try to imitate people in certain areas and try to intimidate people from coming and searching or helping out. And it's like we get there and everything that we're told before we get there is completely opposite of what we've been told, and people are so kind and gracious and just want to help. Like I said, we're looking for the people that want to help. Anybody else that doesn't want to help or anything like that can buzz off. I really could care less. I'm not into the quantity of things. I'm into the quality of things. I think that comes with age. When you're younger, you want as much. And then as you get older, it's not that you want as much, you just want nicer things, right? And so I want better quality people, not more people, just better quality people. People that are here to learn something, people that are here to contribute, people that are here to work or help, in any way that they can. Let's face it, we're all pretty much volunteers here, right? We work our butts off for a common goal, and there's the reward that we expect to get is hopefully bring one of these children home and reunite them with their family, or find some information that leads to helping law enforcement or helping the family. That's what most of us are here to do, because normal people, they want to help. There's an evil element that has just manifested itself on these platforms. And I really do believe a lot of it, because it seems like it got worse after COVID. And I really believe it is isolation. I keep thinking, what is making people so mean? And I know people don't like me referring to animals, but we are the top of the food chain. We are an animal. Okay? We're mammals. We're different species of mammal, but we're mammal. A dog's a mammal. A human being's a mammal. You get the drift? So that's why I always do it. And when you have a dog caged up and locked away and no affection, no touch, no, you get a very mean and aggressive animal. So I think that could explain some of the stuff we're dealing with post-COVID, is all the damage that COVID caused, from, basically isolation. Could it be? I don't know. It's possible. We have a lot of things, from mental illness, unchecked mental illness. We all, we are very mental illness welcoming. We don't try to discriminate against people, but there are people that don't have their mental illness in check. And that runs rampant on social media platforms, and people applaud the behavior, which is what keeps it going. So I don't know what it is, but we're very welcoming of Dog. We're very welcoming of Nick the Hat, and we want to see what they can do. And I think everybody that's here for Sebastian, Sebastian's Army, Sebastian Strong, we need to wrap our love and our support around these people and make sure that, they have what they need. If you guys know something, see something, say something, right? If you see something, say something. That is the motto of the Bullhorn Betty channel. It literally our closing on every single video we pretty much do, or show we pretty much do. Let me just go over here and thank the people, because this is not gonna be very long. I've been working all day. Oh wow, thank you. Michelle gifted 1 Bullhorn Betty membership. Serenity, I'm pretty excited about Dog. He won't be intimidated or scared off and will get stuff done. And good gracious, Bobby, thank you for that. That's beautiful. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I would be a lemon head, but I'm a braid head, so, and a bed head. So you're going to have to accept me as is. Cynthia, oh, thank you. Thank you. And we got Jackie. May God bless you for all you do, Miss Betty. Thank you, guys. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate all the love and support. I do. And I'm very, just thankful, right now, just thankful, because we've been working really hard, and we've been working really hard on an uphill battle that shouldn't be an uphill battle. Like, we should all be coming together. That once upon a time, when there was tragedy struck, many people came together and helped. And it feels like sometimes we're fighting against evil, when we're just trying to find answers. And so I think with the prominence that Dog the Bounty Hunter has, I think that that's going to hopefully change the tides. Hopefully people start getting back to the facts of the case and stop spreading the misinformation, and really, really, really start helping. Look at maps, post flyers, talk to people. If you're in the community and you hear something, or somebody that might have heard something, talk to them. Get them to call in. Get them to open up. Get them to tell the truth. Get them to tell them what they know. $100,000 could be sitting in their bank account as soon as we find this boy. Sebastian is number 1 in this case. Sebastian has got to be found, y'all. He's just got to be found. He has to be found before too much time lapses, right? So I love the fact that they haven't made any determinations about, the status of Sebastian other than he's missing. I love that. It gives them a nice, clean whiteboard to start with, right? They've got no preconceived nothing. And they're going to be building their case from the ground up. They're going to be looking into this. They're going to be turning over every single rock. And it sounds to me, from what I read, or heard rather, on Nick's channel, on his live, is that they're in it for the long haul. And everything they said is everything we need to hear. It's what we needed to hear. All of your prayers, not that he's going to solve this. Hopefully he does. But he's bringing a wealth of attention. He's bringing hundreds of millions of people to this case. That's the most important. That's advocation. That's getting this boy's face out there further than we've been able to get it so far. Okay? And that's what it's about at the end of the day. Because if Sebastian's alive, he could be anywhere. He could be anywhere. And if he's not, I don't know of anybody else that I'd want sniffing around than the Dog the Bounty Hunter. So we have the best of both worlds. JH, it's nice to see you. Grace upon Grace, nice to see you as well. We have the best of both worlds right now, in my opinion. And I think that we need to see it. I think us, as imperfect people, we can accept a bunch of imperfect people that want to help, because we're a bunch of imperfect people that want to help, right? Now, if I was Jesus and I was a perfect human being, I might, well, Jesus doesn't look down upon people, but you get my drift, right? God works in mysterious ways. And we've got to accept the gifts that are presented to us. And I truly believe this is a gift. So again, I told you guys I wasn't going to bend your ear too long. And I'm not going to. I want you guys to get out. I know that there's going to be an interview. I don't know when it's starting. but there's going to be an interview. I think it's on News Nation. I think it's going to be with Dog and Seth and Tony. So I forgot. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Don't blame anybody else. Blame me. It's where it needs to be. I was told the time. I was told the time and I forgot. I was told what station and I forgot. Banfield. Okay, hindsight's got it. Banfield is trying to get a fight. I could care less about that lady. These people, like that lady from 9, 10. So we got some mixed times here. I guess it depends on where. News Nation at 9 Central Time, so 10 my time. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. One more. I'm glad you guys are plugged in. I'm in left field over here. Everybody wants to hear the song. Okay. If you guys have not heard the rumor, Bullhorn Betty officially has a song written about her. And not only was it written about me, but it was given to me. Now, who this person is that did it, I don't know who it is. I really, and that I'm not saying I got a source and I can't tell you. I don't know who it is. I truly don't know who did this. I professly thank you. You did a great job. It's a country song, and they must have watched me for a while. They must have watched me for a while because they kind of got it. They kind of got it. Let me see if I can find the song. Let me see if I can find the song. I think I put it in my files. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Here it is. I had it up too loud last time. I went and checked on it. It was like, bah! It was too close to the thing, so I'm not going to put it too close. If you guys can't hear it, let me know. There it is.
She's a tornado on a mission. Oh boy, that girl can fly. When she's on the case, don't stop her. Don't try. Betty's got a bullhorn. You gonna hear among my words. Missing who need finding. I'm telling you, she's your girl. She's a tornado on a mission. Oh boy, that girl can fly. When she's on the case, don't stop her. Don't try. She won't give up on finding those who are missing and lost. She'll drive for miles and miles and miles. She will search whatever the cost. She got a heart as big as Texas, with a mouth and boots to match. Oh, Betty, Bullhorn Betty, that girl is hard to catch. You'll love her or you'll hate her. She's like chalk and cheese. Sit open mouthed at the things she says. She don't try to please. Oh, Betty, Bullhorn Betty, oh boy, just watch her fly. Betty, oh my. Oh, Betty, Bullhorn Betty, oh boy, just watch her fly. Betty, oh my.
I'll keep playing it, but I like it. You know, somebody worked really hard on this. No, it's not Ricky's voice.
She won't give up on finding those who are missing and lost. She'll drive for miles and miles and miles. She will search whatever the cost. She got a heart as big as Texas, with a mouth and boots to match. Oh, Betty, Bullhorn Betty, that girl is hard to catch. She's a tornado on a mission. Oh boy, that girl can fly.
So that's it. I saw a comment in there. Maybe he's single. Guys, I'm not looking to date. You guys know one of the reasons why I got Delilah was to, I've been recovering for the last year. It's almost been a year come November, and I figured it was time to get some things situated in my own personal life before I'm looking for a single dude. And not only that, I have my eye on somebody when I'm ready. Okay, just saying, there's somebody I'm going to give an opportunity to whenever I'm ready, but I'm not ready. And so I just stick to myself with me and my baby girl. If you guys haven't seen her, I might as well wake her up. She hates me when I do this. There she is. There's my girl. She needs to grow up a little bit. I figured, when she gets about a year old, maybe I'll be ready. Maybe by then I'll be ready. Don't blame you. Yeah, you don't. When you keep hitting out, toxic relationship after toxic relationship, and I talk about this, especially with abused women. You have a tendency and a propensity to be attracted to abusive people. And, I thought I was over it, but, looking back on the 2 years that I spent with a very mentally abusive person, I realized that I was just sucked right back into a comfort zone and clearly not over, my it's almost like I need to go with an absolute opposite of what I think I need, because every time I think I'm making the right decision, it's a horrible decision. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you women know what I'm talking about here. As a licensed clinical psychologist of 25, please seek medical attention before something bad happens. Good gracious, nobody cares about your credentials, especially your YouTube credentials. Trust me, if I was not mentally okay, if my mind was not, do I deal with a lot of stress? I do, but I could tell you with everything that I've been through over the last 3 years, if my brain and I had mental illness, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have made it through. I'm just saying, because people are disgusting on this app and have put me through real life trauma. And so there is that. Be healthy, stay single. I'm 45, I don't want to stay single for forever, but I think at the time I'm in my life, I think I need to stay here. I don't want to take my baggage into the next, you know what I'm saying? It's time to let the baggage fall off. Yep, the dog is calling and I can't hold her off any longer. There you go. I'm a therapist. I can't diagnose on the internet. There you go. There you go, Kelsey. There you go. Betty is this dog. Yeah, that's it. I've had real life trauma. Trust me. Believe that. You guys watched the bubbly personality and the dark, me going into a very dark place, and you guys have watched it all. So it's like, I don't want to hear YouTube clinical psychologist. Show me your credentials, okay? Let me look at them with a magnifying glass. Is that Barney Rubble? That was the I had a spaghetti t-shirt when young that says, "The more I know men, the more I love my dog." Well, I gotta tell you, Delilah, even in her Tasmanian devil self, she gets there. Like, I'm noticing the older she gets, she's like, I feel like I'm starting to get into her terrible twos. I don't know why I say that, but it's funny because she'll tell me no, and I'm like, you don't tell me no. What are you doing? Like, she used to be. She always wanted to go. Now she's like pulling away. Like, if she doesn't want to do something, she's like, no. No. So I think she's finally learning her nose. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I got to be honest with you. When is dog Seth interview? I think it's tonight. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. I think it's all been confirmed and everything. So I'm going to get off here. I don't know what time it is. Well, I should know what time it is. Hold on. What time is it? So it's almost time for it to start. So everybody head over to News Nation. Let's listen to what Dog the Bounty Hunter has to say with Tony and Seth. Maybe we'll learn something new. Can't believe it. Go rock it out with your coffee beats out. Get over to News Nation and make sure you watch them. And this is on their app. You want to watch it on their app or on the TV. I don't think that you can. I don't think they're going live from their News Nation YouTube live. I think it's on their channel. So if you guys don't have it, you're going to have to wait for it to be released. But everybody else, there is a News Nation app. I'm pretty sure you can watch the program on that particular app. I'm not sure. Go find out for yourself. If I give you wrong information, I'm sorry about that. But it's on News Nation, and it's going to be in exactly 12 minutes. Guys, I love you. If you have any information to the whereabouts of Sebastian Rogers or those responsible, please reach out to the Memphis FBI office. Next time, I will make sure I have the Memphis FBI office number. But reach out to the Memphis. You can Google it. And give them your lead, give them your tip. If you do not want to speak to law enforcement, reach out to the number on the flyer that Nick and Dog have presented. And of course, if all else fails, you can reach out to 1-800-TBI-FINE. God bless.